Good evening. This is CTV News for Thursday, July 14th. I'm Denise Douglas.
And I'm Patricia Malone. Glad to have you with us tonight. Well, a Temple Hills homeowner who killed one Prince George's firefighter and wounded another back in April will not face murder charges. Daryl Lumpkin fatally shot 37-year-old John Schneider and injured Kevin Swain when the first responders went to his home to check on his welfare. He also shot his own brother, who had placed the call to 911. Lumpkin says he fired in self-defense, unaware that the men breaking into his house were there to help. State's Attorney Angela Alsobrooks says the grand jury did return an indictment on lesser violations.
Of assault back in 1980. Because of that assault conviction, he's a person who was disqualified from owning weapons, and the grand jury decided to return 6 counts of weapons charges, charging him with owning a firearm.
We still stand firm that our personnel did not do anything wrong that evening. We had extenuating circumstances with a loved one on the scene saying that their brother was inside and needed medical assistance, and that's what we do. We were not able to proceed with any type of investigation because of the criminal investigation. Now that the criminal investigation is complete and it's going to court, then now we will be able to proceed with an after-action report.
A trial date has yet to be set.
University of Maryland Police Chief David Mitchell today admits that his officers did not take the right approach in an incident at the Courtyard Apartments in College Park. On May 21st, students were having a graduation party when officials say someone made a false report about a fight involving a baseball bat. When officials arrived, several students were arrested and pepper sprayed.
Just unacceptable. And we've so said that. We've taken appropriate action and discipline, and now we're about doing our best to reestablish trust.
Was the pepper spray the proper protocol to use?
No, the pepper spray was not used correctly. It didn't need to get to that. It should have been handled better at the door. And we escalated it.
Now, you mentioned the phone call. Tell me about this. This was a false phone call. Are
Yes.
you guys going to take criminal action against the people that made that phone call?
That's correct. It was a what I believe to be an act of retaliation for being denied entry. And my students told me that. They said, you know, there were people here earlier that wanted to come in the party, and we said, no, we don't know who you are, and you can't come in.
All charges have been dropped against the persons that were arrested. Officials say again that the people who called in the false report will be given a criminal summons. The union representing parole and probation agents in Maryland is calling on the state to fill vacancies in the ranks. AFSCME District Council 3 says the state is creating or helping create unsafe conditions by failing to fill 120 positions in the system. Union officials say they are concerned with the recently passed Justice Reinvestment Act, which is aimed at reducing recidivism. Agents say their caseloads will likely increase, and they want the state to hire enough agents to get the job done.
To do the job that initiative calls for by Governor Hogan, because we don't have enough staff. And we want Maryland to know today that we need the help. If they want us to deliver and bring through in a positive way that Justice Reinvestment Initiative, we must have the people that we are called to have in order to get this job done.
The Justice Reinvestment Act was signed into law by Governor Larry Hogan in May.
The police are investigating a fatal shooting in Bladensburg. It happened last night about 9:30 in the 4400 block of Blue Heron Way. Officers say when they arrived, they found 33-year-old James Lindsay suffering from gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators are trying to find a motive and a suspect. Anyone with information is asked to contact police. A reward of up to $25,000 is being offered for information leading to an arrest and conviction. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Malone.
And I'm Denise Douglas.